So here's the problem with forward movement. When we're moving forward and we're going after the things that we believe that God is calling us to, and we're vigorously chasing that dream or that aspiration or piece of destiny or purpose, there's always this feeling that we could go back to the past. I mean, let's talk about it and let's be honest. Have you ever made a decision that you're going to do one thing and you get into it, and while you're into it, there's something from the past that's calling you backwards? I really think it's something we all face, and whether it be in a good thing or a bad thing, where we're moving forward, but there's always that propensity to look backwards. Moving forward, but the propensity to look backwards. So I want to challenge you today. I want to challenge you to be willing to move forward, to advance forward, to chase after the things, the purpose, the plan, the destiny that God has for you, and not look back. I mean, if we could spend the time and all of the energy that we have going forward and advancing, then we would meet less resistance. Our character, Elisha, who we've been talking about over the past few weeks, see, he was a smart character. He had an intelligent plan on how he was going to go forward and chase the things of God and pursue the plan of God for his life and not be tempted by the past. Now, stop for a second. Think about this. What in your past tempts you? What in your life wants to pull you backwards? It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be a scenario. I mean, we all could create a list very quickly of things that pull us backwards. And we know they're not good for us. We might love them, but we know they're not good for us. Let's go to 1 Kings, the 19th chapter and the 21st verse. It says, so Elisha left him. He went back. He took his yoke of oxen and he slaughtered them. He burned the plowing equipment to cook and the meat, and gave it to the people, and they ate. Then he set out to follow Elijah and become his servant. Now watch this. Watch how intelligent this man of God is. So he sees an opportunity. Elisha walking by. He runs after the opportunity. Says he's going to say goodbye one last time. He's going to kiss goodbye those that he loves, and he's going to chase and pursue his destiny. And watch what he does. Before he leaves, before he actually walks into this purpose, he kills his oxen and burns the cart. So what he did, ladies and gentlemen, is he took away any possibility of coming back to the past. I mean, how intelligent is that? What you're willing to sacrifice, what you're willing to kill, it becomes fuel for God's fire in your life. The thing that you're willing to let go of and destroy and say, I will not go back down that road, not one more chance. God says, there's faithfulness, there's passion, there's desire, and I can use that. Elisha, I want you to understand something, and I want you to hear me very quickly. True advancement destroys all platforms for retreat. I'm going to say it again because it was really good. True advancement destroys all platforms for retreat. I want to introduce you to a character outside of the biblical narrative. You may have heard of, his name was Hernando Cortez. My sister in a recent sermon shared his story, and it was very profound, and I want to share it with you as we close. Hernando Cortez was pursuant of a treasure the Aztec army had. He took 11 ships and all of his men to the Mexican land and was getting out of his ships. And he made this command to all of his men. There was 500 soldiers, 100 sailors, and 11 ships. And he said to them, burn the ships. They looked at him like he was crazy. He gave the command again, burn the ships. I want to let you know something. They burned the ships. They went in and they defeated an army that was larger than they were. You know the reason that they won that battle that they were outnumbered for? Because they took away every escape route. The only way that they were going to survive was fight or die. Elisha, he does the same thing in this biblical narrative, and I encourage you to do the same thing. Burn the bridges of the past so you can move forward into the future. God bless you. We'll see you next week.